Chapter 15.
First?
Yeah, First Chronicles, chapter 15.
50 or
15. Now this is another example. This is another example of what happened here. I want to bring it out to you because when David allowed the ark to sit in the house of Obed-Edom, he did something that I want us to see here. There was something that David did. After Uzzah touched the ark and he died, David said, listen, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break. See, sometimes we need to understand the reason God has not put us into ministry is He's still trying to get us to come to the understanding of His order. Come on, somebody. He's trying to show us His order. He's trying to reveal to us how we operate according to the kingdom. And you're wondering why God doesn't put you in position, it's because you're not listening. You're still in that position that you are bringing everything in on a new cart. You're bringing it out of the order of God. And God is wanting us to bring it in the right order. Can you say amen? Amen. And so what does it say there? And it says David made him a house in the city of David. Made him houses in the city of David. Amen? What's that?
First Chronicles 15:1.
First Chronicles chapter 51. In the city of David, and he prepared a place for the ark of God, and he pitched it for a tent. Then David said, none ought to carry the ark, but the Levites, for them has the Lord chosen. We're reading the story again, amen? To carry the ark and minister unto them forever. David gathered all Israel to Jerusalem to bring up the ark, that he prepared for it. And as we read the story, it says down there, verse, let me see, what is it? Verse number... This quote from verse 11. And David called Zadok and Abiathar the priests and the Levites and Uriel, Asaiah and Joel and the rest of the priesthood and said unto them, you are the chief of the fathers of the Levites. Sanctify both you and your brethren that you may bring up the ark of the Lord into the place I have prepared it. For because you did not at first, somebody say at first, the Lord our God made a breach upon us, for we sought him not after... Did you see that? So what happened? David said God put a breach upon us. He put a curse upon us because we didn't seek after the right order. Come on, somebody. Are you listening to me? David sought after, listen, David sought after the order, the due order of God's presence. The moment that he let the ark go to Obed-Edom, he went and he consecrated himself and he said, Lord, what am I doing wrong? What is it? Why can't I bring the presence of God in this place? Amen? Now, the word order, I want you to write this down. The word order is the proper understanding of divine custom and ordinance. Let me say it again. The word order is the proper understanding of divine custom and ordinance. Amen? In the Hebrew, the word order is shaphat. S-H-A-P-H-A-T. Amen? Which refers to all functions of government in legislation. Shaphat refers to all functions of government and legislation. So David didn't seek after the proper legislation. Come on, somebody. In every kingdom, listen, in every kingdom there's a legislation. Are you listening to me? We have a legislation in our country. If you were to go out and build your own laws, how many know it wouldn't last very long? You have to go according to what? The laws of this nation. Can you say amen? And so what happened was David didn't seek after the proper legislation of the order of the kingdom. When it comes to God's presence, we have to know and understand the legislation of His presence. Because you know what? We think that God's presence just comes, we think just because we worship Him, He's going to show up. Oh, this is going to hurt some people. We think just because we come into a place and because we've been bought by the Lamb, by the blood of the Lamb, He's just going to show up for us. Come on, somebody. I want you to understand when it comes to God's presence, we need to know the order of God. And we need to know how to legislate that order so that He can come into a place. When God shows up, if Jesus walked through these doors right now, I guarantee every one of us would change our posture. Every one of us would do something different. Some of us would fall on our knees. Some of them would kiss His toes. Some of us would cry. Some of us would laugh. The prideful ones say, well, I just walk up to Him and say, hi, Jesus. The prideful ones would say that. But most of us would change our posture. But can I tell you, if Jesus sat in this room for 2 hours, I guarantee every one of us will get fidgety. You know why we would get fidgety? Because we know we're out of order.
Amen.
Right there.
Amen.
Not
That's
after
a
2 hours.
We know we're not in our rightful place. We know